What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today we're going to be talking about some potential major gainers for this week, or at least the next couple of weeks. A lot of times on this channel I talk about coins that are already up 50% or 100%, and people are already hyped about something that's being successful. Today I want to give people a chance to find some things early, more so for my Patreons. Again, if you guys are really neck deep into this crypto stuff, this Patreon subscription will help you because you get my videos up to 24 hours early, and you get access to my Discord community where I find things to talk about before I make videos about them. And this comes especially in handy for this video today because, again, my Patreon viewers are watching this a day earlier than everyone else, and right now I'm trying to give people an opportunity to find some good picks as early as possible. So if you're watching this on YouTube or a few days later, these picks might already be too late for you to jump in on, or who knows, it might actually be a better time to jump in on them after if you wait a day or two to buy in on these things. Nonetheless, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know if these coins are going to do good or bad, and I'm not advising you to do anything. Let's get straight up into the details of today. So the main things that I want to talk about for these major potential gainers are DeFi tokens. DeFi isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's picking up steam a lot in terms of multiple different blockchains going up significantly. I mean, let's just go over to CoinGecko right here, just the top 10 coins, and the top gainers for today are actually DeFi coins. Number one being Solana. So Solana's right here, up 14.5%, up to $78, up almost 100% for this week. And then you have another DeFi type of blockchain, Avalanche, up 60% this week. And you have a few other things here as well. We talked about Quant earlier on this channel as well. This is up 21% this week. So all in all, I do think that some of these coins that we're going to talk about today, they're down low, and they will definitely get their time to shine as the crypto market continues to rebound, because we also have these ebbs and flows every single week or month or so. When we have some downward days, people just get a little sad and they don't buy things and they miss out on some really good opportunities. So the first thing that we can talk about, I kind of mentioned this when I talked about Cardano in my last video, but SundaeSwap. This is going to be the decentralized AMM, automated market maker, for Cardano. And there's already a lot of other competitors to SundaeSwap in the works right now. So I'm not going to talk about all of them, but SundaeSwap does have one of the largest communities is one of the oldest in terms of existence. There are other ones that think that seem to be a little bit better based on what they're developing and how they're developing it, and how they're going to be a little bit different than, you know, your clones like Uniswap and Quickswap and all these other AMMs that are very, very similar. You have some things that are trying to do something a little bit different, but SundaeSwap is going to kind of be your bread and butter Uniswap clone for Cardano, with a lot of backing to start. So I think that is already going to put it ahead of the game for a lot of people that are going to jump in on this early. Now, currently, I don't think there's a token to buy right now because the Alonzo kind of system is half launched on Cardano right now. The testnet's up, and a lot of people who are coders and developers in Cardano are testing it out right now. But once mainnet gets launched, then SundaeSwap will be live, and this is one that you definitely want to keep an eye on for when Cardano's true mainnet gets launched to the public. A lot of people will most likely be using this thing. You want to find this as early as possible. So the website is SundaeSwap.finance. Keep it on your radar to buy the coin, and just to keep up to date with team updates. They have a weekly update that they do. Again, we're not going to read too much into it because I don't like speculating too much before we actually see the ball rolling. But I will say this, I mean, Cardano had its pretty nice pump over the past couple days. It's currently ranked 3.5. It's bouncing back and forth between where Tether is in the rank 4 and 3 spot. But I do think it's going to take that number 3 spot and keep it for a long time as we continue with Cardano releasing their smart contracts to the public, and I think that's going to boost the price upwards to somewhere about $5. I think minimum for Cardano in the next year or so, probably a lot shorter than that because their mainnet's going to be launched a lot sooner than that. So moving on from there, SundaeSwap is the first one I wanted to get people's eyes on. We'll talk about the other ones that we've talked about on this channel before, and again, I still think that these are good buys. I look at things based on fundamentals, not based on is this going to pump and dump and then just forget about it. So Dfyn is your AMM on the what is this? This is on the Matic chain as well as the Ethereum chain as well, but mainly on the Matic chain because they have some extra features on there that are not on Quickswap, which we'll also talk about today. And you can actually do some pretty crazy farming on the Dfyn website right now. Their liquidity right now is $224 million, which is down from their all-time high, which was not too long ago, August 7th, at about $287 million of liquidity. Now the price of Dfyn went down, the price of Matic went down, and a few other things went down as well, so that liquidity decreased. But again, I'm talking about things that will go up for you guys as opposed to things that are already at the top for you guys today, and I think that Dfyn is definitely in the running to go up significantly as we continue this bull run. So you can take a look at the chart right here. Now again, this chart shouldn't scare you that much because one of the things that's happening in Dfyn is farming. So you're able to farm some of these Dfyn tokens right now, which is going to cause some negative price depreciation because the token is printing itself. But they have some pretty cool features with vesting for Dfyn, so people are going to be using Dfyn for a while with this vesting feature. So $2 million of trading volume, and that volume seems to be going up over time. So that's a good sign in terms of people actually using the Dfyn ecosystem as opposed to just dumping it for what it is. So keep this one on your radar. In fact, you kind of missed a buy opportunity at $1.20, but this is still really good at $1.24 as it continues to rise. And the main thing for Dfyn, again, I will say this and clarify it, make sure that you check out their farming because you don't actually have to buy this coin if you have some coins on Matic already. Moving on from there, Quickswap is another one that had a pretty huge pump and a pretty huge correction over the past week or so. So if we just look at let's look at the 14-day chart for Quickswap right here, up to about $824, down to about $632 right now. That was again where the Matic hype kind of resurged, and Matic itself went up to a pretty high price and kind of retraced today in the past couple of days from there. But again, Quickswap isn't going anywhere. It is the main AMM for the Matic ecosystem, and I do think that Matic is really digging its roots deep into the ground in terms of being a second layer solution to Ethereum. And I'm pretty confident that Ethereum's gas fees are not going to be 100% solved even as we get to this second year mark with Ethereum 2.0. And Matic is one of the blockchains right next to Binance Smart Chain that I don't think is going to die as the Ethereum fees continue to rise and as the Ethereum price continues to rise, which in turn causes the fees to rise. So Quickswap is a token that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Their supply is low, and that's why their price is high, and I think their price can be a lot higher. I think what was their all-time high for us? Their all-time high was about almost double and a half of where it is, about $16,000 or $1,600. So down 60%. Can it re-hit those levels? Maybe, but I mean, it's also a token that sort of prints itself, so there's that to be aware of as well. And then moving on from there, we also have Quickswap. So Quickswap is down quite a bit right now. So $4.78. Was at about $7 not too long ago. So let's just zoom out 7 days. Had a pretty big drop. Yeah, let's zoom out a little bit more. See if we had a little bit higher price. So about 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago, it was about $7. All-time high of about, I think it was 20 something dollars for all-time high. At $24 all-time high. Now again, because these coins print themselves, you can't really expect them to hit all-time high really quickly. But honestly, the Kucoin community chain has been sort of a stable coin. Kucoin itself has been at an $800 million market cap forever. Even as the price of crypto and just the bull run has continued, Kucoin itself has stayed at $800 million for the market cap. Right here it is at $837 million, down today. And I think a lot of that has to do with the Kucoin website itself and how the Kucoin token prints itself from staking. But nonetheless, a lot of people haven't really lost money with Kucoin, but they haven't made money with Kucoin either. That's neither here nor there. I do think that this is a chain that isn't going to go anywhere. They do have some things going on behind the scenes for KuCoin with I guess the devs are doing an or an AMA, Ask Me Anything, for some of the projects on the KCC chain. So that might help a little bit of things out, but it's just nice to have another option here. And as we become more interoperable and all these blockchains are connected more with things like IOTEX, again, these are some more reasons why I don't think that these chains are just going to fade off into nothing with all this trading volume going on. But again, I do expect prices to not necessarily go up if there's things like farming and just a passive income with it. So with KuCoin Community Chain and with Quickswap, those are both systems where you can just stake the coin essentially and get free coins. So the price not going up but not going down is actually a good thing for KCC and Quickswap. But again, all these coins right here, I do think that they have it in them to have a resurge, especially for the next DeFi bump that we get, with Cardano really just sparking the interest in DeFi altogether and lighting a fire underneath the DeFi butts here. I think that a lot of these coins are going to benefit from that, and Ethereum as well. And then finally, we'll leave off with Polyshield. So this is one that I talked about not too long ago. Big retracement here. Was that about maybe, was that like $70? I think I have a chart here for Polyshield. So let's zoom out here. This hit a little bit earlier this week, somewhere around about $80, pretty much a high about $75. Retraced down to $59. Again, might be a prime time to jump in. We saw the price dip down to about $47 before, and then it pumped up to double that price at $80 only in a few days. So this $60 price point could be a pretty good price point, and the chart itself looks pretty nice. We could definitely see some upward movement from Shield. I do believe in what they have implemented here is pretty interesting, but not revolutionary. So it's not guaranteed going to go up. It's not the one that I'm most bullish on in terms of all the ones that I've already talked about already. But nonetheless, some things that you guys can note is their total value locked continues to rise and their market cap continues to rise. So that's the most important part, even though the price is not going up. Again, it's a farming token, so if you're doing what you're supposed to do and getting the token for free, that market cap is sustaining itself as to where you should be making money. If you're just holding the token, then yeah, your price is going down, but most people aren't doing that. Most people are doing some sort of passive farming with it. So keep an eye on this one. It doesn't seem to be dying off, at least right now, and it's nice to see. This one's a little bit different than your other AMMs out there that just clone Uniswap and PancakeSwap and things like that. So it's nice to have that. But that's everything for today, guys. Just keep an eye on your DeFi type of tokens, your AMM type of tokens. That's what I'm doing, what I'm stocking up on personally. And we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks, because chasing the pumps are sometimes it's not the best idea to chase the pumps. I mean, today Solana's up quite a bit. I did get myself a bag of Solana not too long ago, so I'm gonna be maybe selling some of that right now, because Solana's up extremely high right now, even though it's a coin that, similar to your other DeFi projects, is not gonna go anywhere. Anyway, that's everything for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and again, if you want to get these videos earlier than everyone else, head on over to my Patreon page. You'll get the videos at least a day early, as well as the access to my Discord community, and hopefully we'll find some more stuff to talk about. And if you're into things like NFTs, people talk about NFTs there and other stuff that I don't necessarily dabble in, but I like to kind of look at with you guys. That Discord is very helpful for that. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.